The University of North Carolina looked to get a big bolster on the offensive end from transfer Chris Gray, coming over from Boston University, looks to lead that offense. But he's not the only one capable of making plays there in Chapel Hill. Let's take a look at the surrounding cast and what we can expect to see this spring from the Tar Heels. Now, let's start out here with Alex Trippi, who's a very, very highly ranked recruit coming into North Carolina. Hasn't fully played up to his full potential yet, but they're going to be looking for him this year. What I love about his game is ability to create from these wing dodges. We're going to see two really nice wing dodges from Trippi, where he's able to sell his defender going high and then tuck back underneath and able to finish across the crease. High percentage shots there as we roll through this. Here we can see Trippi there on the wing, gets underneath, comes back to his left hand, showing you some strength, creativity, and the ability to finish in tight. Tar Heels are going to look to see more from him on that this year. As I mentioned, Trippi does a great job from both wings. This is now actually on the opposite wing as we'll start here. Trippi already in contact with his defender, as we said on the last one. Still manages to get underneath and finish across. And what I want us to notice too is he actually finishes with this stick still in his strong left hand. That allows him to use his body here to be in between his defender and the ball, giving an extra layer of protection there, and it eventually allows him to get all the way across the crease, as we see, and finish that shot with the stick still in his left hand. Let's see if we can pause it here to get a really good look, right? Nice little stop there, again, of that stick here, finishing past the goalie on that open net. Really nice play from Trippi. Again, going to be relied on to do this a lot more this spring as a really good ball carrier. Again, very capable from those wings. Another guy I really like is a fellow Baltimore native in Jacob Kelly, another one of the Kellys who seem to be in Chapel Hill at all times. What I like about him, too, in his freshman year, which is showing a really nice ability for off-ball play. Here's Kelly on the inside here of his movement. And what he did a great job was of identifying that his defender was the slide man and had to go take a couple steps off him instead of keeping his feet stagnant and waiting for the ball, right? That's going to allow, if that was the case, that was going to allow defenders to collapse on him, continues to follow his defender on his slide and catch this ball for a finish. As we get to see it one more time, makes no mistake about that finish, nice and strong. So again, Kelly on the backside, right, as we're going to see following that defender. As soon as he takes off to go slide, right, Kelly fills in this hole right here again and gets a nice feed on the inside. Again, showing you the off-ball play capabilities of Jacob Kelly. But he's going to need to do a little bit more down there this spring than just play off ball. And he shows you his ability as a feeder here as we take a look at the ball. UNC is going to get this ball to him on the left corner there and then makes a really nice look on the inside. I like a couple things really about this play. All right, one, right, as we see him here on that lefty wing, right, he's doing a great job of showing his teammate a target, showing his stick up there nice and high, but also moving his feet towards the pass, right? He's not stagnant, right? He realizes that he's pretty close to being right on GLE here. So the more angle he gets above that, the more ability we're going to have to make a play. All right, and then as this play goes on, the main thing I like mostly about this is the accuracy of this feed. Right, anytime you're getting a feed on the inside, as we just talked about on a previous clip, right, this is going to collapse. This lane is only going to be open for a certain amount of time, and you got to make your plays accordingly. All right, Jacob Kelly does a great job of putting this ball right on his teammate's stick. All right, allowing him just to catch and only worry about finishing, right, where no other defender can get that ball. Really nice feed there from Jacob Kelly. Again, showing you his diverse skill set of not only being just an off-ball guy, but having the ball in his stick, making some critical feeds. All right, speaking of feeds, we saw some Trippi goals earlier. Right, here he is now driving again with his left hand low and away, and he's drawing a lot of attention, right? We can see defender, 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 all worried about number one in Carolina blue. When this happens, somebody is going to be open, and this allows us now to introduce another player in William Perry, who's going to be a huge factor this year for the Carolina offense, and he has a hammer from the outside, right? He can absolutely bring it with heat when he gets his feet set and some time and some room. That is an absolute hammer, high to low, changes planes. We'll see this one more time because it's such a nice shot. Perry, too, what I love about his shooting form, he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he gets his hands really, really set and back so nicely that he allows to get his entire body into the shot, really gets a lot of torque into there as well as we move forward, and then unleashes that cannon from the outside. Again, William Perry, his bread and butter is those time and room shots, but he's going to have to create from the midfield on his own, and we've seen him do that in the past here in previous games. What I really like is we see Carolina moving the ball. Boom, here's Perry now getting this ball, and he's going to attack, right, this defender hard to the middle of the field, eventually come back and get a lefty down the alley shot on the run. So all of his time and room shots usually have been with that strong right hand. He's showing you the ability to put the ball in his left hand and be just as effective as he gets downhill here and finishes that shot off. UNC is going to need a lot of this from Perry, is being that threat, being this guy from the midfield that can dodge, and not only dodge, right, but create those slides, right? Here's Perry now driving, and we see these defensemen all ready to go, all looking and all focused on the ball carrier. This allows guys to play off ball and find spaces and seams very, very well. In this case in particular, however, Perry takes it on his own, again, showing you that dynamic ability to not only draw slides, but carry the double teams, re-attack with that left hand, and get down the alley for a goal. Gonna have a really strong cast there in Chapel Hill this spring. Looking forward to the season for the Tar Heels.